Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WyoToday app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WyoToday app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit WyoToday.com to download the WyoToday app now.
And welcome to the Bailey's Tire and Auto pregame show here on KTAK. Kevin Shields here with the call of Riverton Lady Wolverine basketball. We think we got all of our equipment issues kind of settled, and we have a special guest today, Cody Beers, voice of the Wyoming Chiefs, excuse me.
Yeah, hey, glad to be here. It's always good to get inside Wolverine Gym. Of course, this is where the 2A basketball regional takes place, Kevin, and I haven't got to see the Riverton Wolverines and Lady Wolverines play yet this year, so it'll be good to be out here today as we've got the band. We've got a decent crowd, and no students yet, but hopefully they'll show up.
Well, this is going to be another tough game for the Lady Wolverines as they played 1 and 2 last weekend, falling decisively to both Cheyenne East and to Cody. No surprise there. Last night also, a very tough one down in Rock Springs against the Lady Tigers. And things don't get any better, Cody, as the Natrona Phillies come in here with a record of 8-3. Riverton and Coach Matt coming in with a record of 3-8.
Yeah, this Riverton girls team, they've been struggling over the last few years, but they played better last night against Rock Springs, and today they'll be looking to come out and have a good outing against you know what traditionally is a pretty dang good Natrona team. There's been a lot of Division I athletes come out of Natrona County High School, and so it'll be fun to see what we see from the Oil City today, here inside Wolverine Gym.
Well, we'll definitely see. Savannah Martinez, we're told by Coach Mack, is back. We don't know why she was out. We're just glad it wasn't injury. She is wearing a mask, the only one wearing a mask during warm-up, so that may be a clue that some COVID protocol was involved. And we'll see how much she plays today. Not playing any, not dressing yesterday. I don't think she traveled with the team, but I can't be sure about that. But hopefully if it was a COVID protocol type situation, her stamina's there. Because looking at Natrona warm-up, Cody, I have a feeling we can expect a lot of three-point shots coming their way. They've been warming up basically that and outside shooting exclusively.
Yeah, they like to shoot from deep, but they also always have several girls that are good post players, and they can go inside and post up the game and hit those short shots too. So it'll be a rough and tough game because that's what 4A basketball is about. It's about getting physical. It's about playing a half-court game for the most part. But I'm guessing this Natrona girls team will come out. They'll post Riverton, or they'll press Riverton right away, and that's kind of the storyline for the Riverton girls is press them, cause them problems, make them take time to get the ball across midcourt, and then you can tire out the defense and the offense doing that. So it'll be a fun day here inside Wolverine Gym. So if you're not doing anything, hey, the Buffalo Bills don't play until tomorrow night. So you can rest assured that there'll be plenty of time to get home and get ready for that game.
It's a random plug for the Buffalo Bills, all of 2,000 miles away there, Cody.
Hey.
It'll be interesting, like you said, to see the press come out. If Natrona actually does press or doesn't. Riverton, the Lady Wolverines have gotten a little bit better at tackling the man, but then Cody unleashed the zone press trap, which Riverton had not seen all season, and it just took them for a little bit of a loop. But we'll be right back here on the Bailey's Auto and Tire pregame show here on KTAK.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help, in Lander and Riverton.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment. In any sport, athletes face the chance of sustaining an injury. According to the Athletic Training Association, 90% of student athletes reported some sort of sports-related injury. What's more is 54% report playing while injured. For various reasons, sports-related injuries are increasingly leaving our youth at risk of exposure to opioid-based pain medication. Fremont WhenTheGameSlowsDown.com is here to help navigate monitoring medication, social support, and suggestions on what to do when the game slows down. Brought to you by Fremont County Prevention Program.
Welcome back to Wolverine basketball coverage on KTAK. We are live from Riverton High School. Pep band's trying to get the crowd all jazzed up. And boy, did we have some games throughout the county last night, Cody. A thriller in Powell as the Lander boys eked out a win in overtime, 46-45. And you had a bit of an epic game that you had yourself last night.
Yeah, 86-78 ball game. Wyoming Indian built a big lead over St. Stephen's, and St. Stephen's came roaring back in the second half on the shoulders of senior Jordan Barraza. He can do it from the left. He can do it from the right. He can jump out of the gym, and last night he had 47 points and 10 rebounds. This Fremont County rivalry, well, it's a new one relatively because St. Stephen's has been playing in 1A until this year. They moved up to 2A, and they're very competitive at the higher ranks. The Eagles 9-5 on the season. It was Wyoming Indians' third win of the year, and more importantly now they're 2-0 in conference play. St. Stephen's 0-2, and we'll get right back into conference play next week as Wyoming Indian makes a trip to Big Piney on Friday night, and then they'll be back home against 3A Lyman on Saturday. So it'll be fun. St. Stephen's, incidentally, reservation fans going to be watching St. Stephen's today because they're down in Big Piney. So it'll give a good indication of what the punchers and lady punchers have this year down in Sublette County. That's a long road trip, and you want to go down there and you want to play well and hopefully sneak out of Sublette County with a couple wins.
All right, in other county action, both the Lander Valley girls and the Lady Chiefs kind of had their way with their opponent on the girls' side. Lander Valley beating Powell Lady Panthers 47-25, and the Lady Chiefs doubling up the Lady Eagles 70-35.
Well, you know that Powell team finished second in the Bighorn Basin Classic last weekend, and it's good to see them come out, play well, and the Lander Lady Tigers, they've got the future college volleyball player with Demi Stauffenberg. They're well coached by their dad, by her dad. And so Cyril Stauffenberg and his Lander Lady Tigers with that big win last night on the road. You need a couple of those road breakthroughs during your season to send you in a good position going into regionals, and that's what Lander did last night.
All right. Well, we will be right back here on the Bailey's Tire and Auto pregame show on KTAK with the Sutherland starting lineups.
During winter storms, it doesn't take long for roads to turn slick. Snowfall is often accompanied by high winds, and blowing and drifting snow can make it difficult to see the road. Speed limits are based on dry pavement conditions and good visibility. Be ready to reduce speed and increase following distance. Crashes are twice as likely to happen when it's slick out, and it's usually because someone is driving too fast for conditions. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. This message is brought to you by WYDOT.
Is your resolution this year to be healthier? You may have made a commitment to improve your physical health, but don't forget about your financial health. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union is listed as one of the healthiest credit unions in the U.S., and we are the healthiest credit union in Wyoming, according to depositaccounts.com. Don't risk having your accounts anywhere else. Become a member today and accomplish your first resolution by becoming healthier. Financially speaking, that is. Federally insured by NCUA. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
And welcome back to the Bailey's Tire and Auto pregame show here on KTAK. We're going to just roll right into the Sutherland starting lineups as they're getting ready to announce them themselves. But first, we're actually going to have the National Anthem. And Cody, if we can get a camera shot of the band there, I will try and position my mic again, although I'm having a hard time standing up. So we can hear them, and here we are. All right, thank you, Riverton Pep Band, with a rousing rendition of the National Anthem. And it does look like, Cody, just looking over at the bench here, that Savannah is not going to start. But if we can get the numbers and just confirm up real quick who the starters are, looks like Zero is going to start for them. So your Sutherland starting lineups are for Natrona, a senior, number 0, Campbell. Number 10, a junior, Hagar. A junior, number 11, Manville. Number 23, a senior, Patek. And number 21, a senior, Blom. Or Costello as the coach. And your Riverton Lady Wolverines starting lineup. It is the same as last night. We knew there'd be a little bit of a change with Savannah being out. And Paisley Jackson's going to get the start today, as well as McKay Fegler. As usual, Ella Judd's going to get a start, as is Camden Sheets. And of course, when Martinez is out, we see both Ella Judd, Jordanelle Anderson on the court together. So that is your starting lineup. The Riverton Lady Wolverines are coached by Coach McIntosh, and we'll be right back with the opening. Actually, we're not even going to leave because they're going to walk right out here. We're going to go ahead with the opening tip. You ready for some Riverton basketball, Cody?
Heck yeah, let's go Big Red.
All right, Riverton's going to be going left to right on your radio dial here on KTAK. Let's get the scoreboard camera up for you. We've got all sorts of things for y'all today, so there we go. Nope. And the tip-off is won by Natrona. The Phillies going to bring up. They're going to drive down in the lane, put up a two-point shot. Defense alters it. It goes out of bounds and will go to the Lady Wolverines here as we are 10 seconds into the game. Inbound, and there's the zone trap press there, Cody, that we predicted. It doesn't force turnover, but forces a out of bounds, and it will remain with Riverton. Unfortunately, that does mean the Phillies will reset up the trap. They look to break it, and they do, but stolen. They had it broken, but a misplaced pass to Judd led to a steal, but unfortunately, Campbell unable to keep control of it, and goes out of bounds. It'll be Riverton in the front court. Jackson inbound to Sheets. Sheets is on the left side. She's trapped. She tries to feed it over to Anderson, but it's tipped out of bounds by Natrona. Smiles all around as this defense is already proving to be suffocating, Cody.
Yeah, it's good defense always from Natrona.
Inbound to Jordanelle Anderson for 3. Good. And that's what they're going to need, especially with Martinez playing a less of a role, or maybe a limited role, Cody, is to find points elsewhere.
Well, that was a great shot there by Anderson.
And oddly enough, just like last night, Cody, on the very next possession, she hit a 3 last night, very next possession, she gets a foul. Jordanelle with the first team first. Inbound by Natrona, they drive down, they come up short. Does Manville. Rebound goes to Riverton. Jackson to Sheets, still in the backcourt. Sheets being harassed. She's running out of time. She gets her pocket pick, but she gets it back, but 10 seconds is coming up quickly. They finally get it over to Judd with just a second spare. Judd on the right wing. Gives it back up to Camden up top. Over to Jordanelle. Jordanelle drives down, leaps. Probably shouldn't have left her feet. Tried to pass it. Picked off by Hagar. Hagar drives down, puts it up for 2, and good hoop and harm. So that's foul's going to go against, I do believe Camden, but I'm not 100% sure. Yes, it is. It's going against Sheets, team first, her first, team second, and Hagar is going to go to the line, Cody, to try and complete the traditional three-point play.
And Natrona will push the ball at teams all night long, and it works out there as they hit the free throw.
Free throw is up and good. They set up the press. They get into Jordanelle Anderson to Cameron Sheets, who comes over the timeline. Nice break in the press. Feeds Ella Judd. Ella Judd from 18. No good. Rebound by Natrona. The Phillies looking to break. Long pass down to Paddock. Three-pointer by Natrona is off and no good. Offensive rebound, though, and it might be a travel, but might have gotten bailed out by a foul there, and they are. Referee tells Coach Mack it wasn't a travel. That's going to go against Ella Judd, her first team, third. 6:29, we're all knotted up at 3. Inbounds missed by Blom, and rebound goes to Riverton, but it's taken away by Natrona. The Phillies looking to break, and then we're going to get a cheap one on Jordanelle Anderson. She just couldn't control her momentum, ran right up her backside.
Is that 2 on her?
Yeah, that's her second, and already team fourth, and we're not even 2 minutes into the first quarter. So Savannah Martinez making her first appearance. She is masked up for the first time this season. So inbound goes to Natrona. They're going to swing it outside. Looks to drive the middle, cut off by Jackson. Paddock with the ball, hands it over to Hagar. Hagar over to Campbell. Campbell on the wing, brings it back up towards the top of the wing, and they reset the offense. Looking to drive, kicks out, thought about a 3, did Campbell, didn't take it. Drives in, gets a nice pass down low, and we've got a 2 by Manville. So, and immediately on the inbounds, the press takes effect, and Paisley Jackson is going to get called for a walk. So 5:50 to go in the first quarter, 5-3 the visiting Phillies. Inbound is up and good very quickly by number, Cody,
21.
catch number 21. 21. So quickly 7-3 with 5:47. There's going to be a timeout on the floor by Coach Mack. It's going to be 30 seconds. We're going to try and take it with them.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton Lady Wolverine basketball. Wolverines coming out of the timeout. Press set up by Natrona and easily broken that time by Riverton. Fegler has it on the side. They dish it to Jackson underneath. She's going to get tied up, and they are going to call a jump ball there. Possession arrow is going to favor the Phillies. So not exactly what they want coming out of a timeout, Cody.
Riverton's going to have to move the ball quickly around the defense to try to create some openings.
Phillies bring it up in the front court. Of course, Riverton not known for pressing and doesn't. Phillies tossing around the perimeter, just looking for a weakness, which has seemingly been the status quo for the past couple weeks, is teams being very patient in the half court and knowing eventually they'll find that weakness. But they're still just going to toss around the perimeter right now. Paddock has the ball. She's going to swing it down low, or try to number 21, and an unforced, there we go, I'll say it eventually, turnover on the Phillies. Exactly what Riverton needs Unfortunately, that leads to setting up the press, though.
Yeah, good defense there by the Lady Wolverines. Forced that turnover.
Fegler gets it up to Jackson, who's going to try and streak down, puts up the layup, and a little bit hard and no good. Rebound comes away to the Phillies. 21 brings up to 0, over to 23. She thought about a 3, then decided to drive. She might have been better off, Cody, shooting the 3 because the Riverton defense collapsed down on her.
Yeah, now the 5th team foul already in this first quarter on Riverton, and Natrona's going to be at the charity stripe for much of this first half.
That's Paisley Jackson, her first, team 5th, as Cody said. So just 2 more fouls to give, and we're in 1-on-1 situation. So inbounding from their own baseline, Natrona gets it up to the key. 23 drives down, puts a layup up, and no good. Rebound by Jackson. They're going to try and set up a press even off a miss, which is a bit rare. They get to Camden Sheets. The press is working, though, and we're going to get Camden Sheets is going to get bailed out by a foul there, Cody. So that foul's going to go against number 10. That's Hagar. That's going to be just the team first for Natrona with 4:31 to play in the first quarter, 7-3 Phillies. We've got a little bit of a pause. Jackson's going to inbound. She gets it to Fedler. Press in full effect. Up to Martinez. Martinez going to look to dribble out of the press. Is cut off by Blom. Swings it to Sheets, who gets it to Fedler. Down low to Engstrom, I do believe. And she's going to get blocked. But do we have foul? Nope, just blocked out of bounds.
Yeah, again, great defense by Natrona. If you're going to take it inside on the Phillies, expect that.
Fedler inbounds it to Martinez. Martinez for 3. Misses everything, but rebound goes to Engstrom. They get it to Jackson. Jackson misses everything, but it hits out of bounds. I thought it hit off the knee of 21, but it went off of Riverton and will go to Natrona. So not the possession you want with 2 3-point shots, both drawing nothing. Natrona's going to bring it into the front court. With the ball is Paddock. Paddock's going to toss it over to Hagar. Hagar's going to drive, dish it back out to Blom. Blom drives. They're doing a little bit of the weave we've seen East and Cody use against this team. 33 dish out, 10 for 3, in and out, but rebound by 33. She puts it up and good. That's we're going to go with Seabrant. Or Cybrant is the one that we're getting there. So that is a 2. Still the only points of the game for Riverton being Jordan L's 3-pointer. Jackson brings it in the front court, stolen, break, easy 2 is missed by Natrona. Rebound comes away, and we're going to get a jump ball, actually. Jackson fighting for that rebound.
Yeah, again, Riverton can't dribble into double teams. It requires a lot of movement on offense to break a press, and they haven't been trapping on every possession.
Jackson with the ball in the front court, gets up to Martinez, so press is broken. Martinez takes over the left wing, then kicks up top to Camden Sheets, set the half-court offense. Sheets over to Jackson. Jackson dribbles off, shoots a 3, no good. Rebound by Natrona. Not maybe the shots that Coach McIntosh probably wants with his team in a scoring drought, Cody.
Yeah, you can't get well on the 3-point shot.
Drive is missed by Natrona. Savannah Martinez comes away with it. Martinez brings it into the front court, gets it to Sheets, who will set up the offense once again. Sheets to Jackson. Engstrom with a screen for Jackson. Jackson comes off it, gets it to Fegler. Fegler for 3. BAM! McKay Fegler hits the 3 to finally score again for Riverton. About a 4-minute scoring drought there. 9-6. As bad as things have looked, Cody, only a 1-possession game.
Yeah, Riverton, they're fighting this, and it's been good defense, both sides. It's kept Riverton in this one, and there's another unforced error.
Unforced turnover and you expect that the coach at some point in time will take care of that attention to detail. When you look at the benches and you call these games, you can tell that Natrona's going to go substantially deeper. Riverton inbounds the ball with 2:21 to play in the first quarter. Fedler gets it to Engstrom. Engstrom has a chance to drive. She was looking, I guess, to pass to Jackson, or she lost control of it. Goes out of bounds, unforced turnover to Natrona. Philly's going to look to inbound. They do some substitutions. Same 5. We got Engstrom, Jackson, Fedler, Gracie Olheiser with her first appearance, and Camden Sheets on the Lady Wolverine side. Bringing the ball into the front court are the Phillies. They're looking to be a little methodical here, try and figure out Riverton's half-court defense has been very good. And did you see that pick and roll?
Yeah,
Perfect pick and roll leads to 2 for Bright of Natrona, 11-6. That was Stockton Malone-esque there. Engstrom's going to take it down, drive, puts it up, and no good. But she does get the hoop in the arm, so she will be going to the line. The foul is on number 33, Seibert, her first, team second. So how important are the free throws here, Cody, when you're an underdog like this?
Oh, I think you've got to hit your free throws because that's a chance to score when the clock's not running. And this Lady Wolverine team, well, they're going to be fighting an uphill battle all day long against a very good Natrona team.
Engstrom, right after you said that, Engstrom misses the first one. She takes a couple dribbles. Getting ready to put the second one up. It's up and swish. So it is good, 11-7, minute 49 to go in the first quarter. In the man-to-man defense is Riverton. Paddock gets it over to Hagar, who feeds it over to Blom, who drives down, kicks it back out to Paddock. Paddock pulls out, tries to set up the half-court offense, gets it over to Hager. Hager to 33. Drive by Blom, back to Hagar. A little bit of a weave, and then a shot by 23 Paddock is good from 15. 13-7, Paddock with the score. Engstrom gets the ball in the front court. She's trapped. Timeout quickly by Coach McIntosh. Wise decision. Well, we got to pay some bills, so we're going to take that timeout with them. We'll be right back here with Lady Wolverine basketball on KTAK. We're back here on KTAK. Lady Wolverines trail currently 13-7. Cody, what have you seen so far?
Well, I think Riverton is hanging in there just fine, and they've got to get their half-court offense going. You can't depend on that three-point shot, and you can't dribble the ball too much. You've got to run your offense.
Jackson drives down, shoots from 15. She's off. Engstrom fights for the ball, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Blom for Natrona. So here we are, only a 6-point deficit right now. The only thing that I think really needs change is all the points for Riverton have either come from the free throw line or three-point. Nothing in the paint, nothing from mid-range, and the paint can be there a little bit, except for maybe when 33's in there, because she is their tall defender. Inbound Fegler for 3 is no good. She's just going to rim it in and out. It's going to go out of bounds off of Riverton with 52.3 seconds to play in the quarter.
Going to have a
foul. Actually, foul on 23. That's going to be against Savannah Martinez. That's going to be her first, team 6. So pretty much the entire second quarter, well, all of the second quarter, we are going to be in the 1-and-1 bonus for Riverton. Bringing the ball up is Natrona. Natrona is going to look to drive to the left, feeds it off to Hager. Hager gets it over to 33, go up to Bright, who swings it over to Campbell. Campbell down low to Seibert. Seibert brings it up. All tried for a steal by Jackson. Now may have left somebody open. Does. Seibert for 3 is no good, but the rebound going to come away to Campbell of the Phillies. Phillies look to reset with 20 seconds to go. Stolen by Engstrom, and we're going to get a cheap foul. She tried to come out of that.
That foul's going to be on Emily Manville, 5'11" junior.
So Manville with her first, team third. Inbound by Riverton. Fegler has it as we go under 15 seconds. She looks to drives, cut off, has to dish it back out to Engstrom. Engstrom to Sheets. Sheets looks for Martinez, but winds up getting it to Fegler. Fegler for 3. Good! Under 1 second to play, she hit it. Baseball pass, no good. So we're going to go to the end of 1. Score tighter than the experts may have thought. 13-10, Phillies of Natrona High School lead your Riverton Lady Wolverines. We'll be right back with the second quarter here on KTAK.
Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness knows what it means to be on top of your game. For over 60 years, Gotchi has led the field in providing physical therapy, occupational therapy, and wellness in Thermopolis and their facilities in Worland, Basin, Cody, and Shoshone. Whether you're recovering from an injury, deconditioned, post-stroke, or just looking to take control of your health, you'll find years of dedicated experience paired with personal care at Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness. Learn more at gotchi.org.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
And welcome back to Lady Wolverine basketball here on KTAK. This is Kevin Shields, as always, with my special guest, Cody Beers.
Hey, glad to be here in Natrona basketball as we start the second quarter of play, and Natrona with a 13-10 lead.
Cody, they've also had 6 different players score for them so far. No one with more than 3 points on the Natrona side. They're going to swing around the horn, shoot for 3. Is no good. Savannah fights for the rebound. Martinez comes away with it. Gets it to Sheets. Chance to eat in this lead or possibly even tie it. Sheets to Martinez. They've got to get it over the timeline. No urgency. Sheets finally does it about the 9.5-second mark. To Fegler. Fegler for 3. No good. She has 2 on the day. Jackson with the rebound. Puts up the rebound up and good. Paisley Jackson's first 2 of the game. And we are at 13-12 now.
One of the keys is trying to get that second shot, get the offensive boards, and get that shot. Lady Wolverines do that, they'll be in good shape.
Natrona works it down underneath to Manville. She spins, tries to get the shot up. She is short, but she is going to get fouled.
Martinez on the foul.
That's going to be her second. So we are also, although that was shooting foul, so it'll be 2 anyway, we are at the 1-and-1 stage going forward as well. Manville puts the shot up, and she is good from the free throw line. 14-12, 7-11 to play in the half. All right, so Manville's going to get the ball from the referee. One more shot of the 2 after the foul by Martinez. Shot is up and hard off the iron and no good. Gracie Olheiser looks to take it, and we're going to have the 812th jump ball of the evening there, Cody.
Well, like number 2, I think, but 7:09 to play, second quarter.
Well, we're going to exaggerate because in Shoshone we had 22 our first game of the season. Quickly breaking it. They could have called a palm. Jackson didn't know where she wanted to shoot or pass. Had a layup attempt. Leads to a break, though, on the steal for Natrona, and they're going to be up and good. That's points by Hager, and we're once again 16 to back out to a 4-point lead. 16-12. The press is set up. Jackson looking to break it off the dribble. Gets it to Judd. Judd, we got numbers. Olheiser with a little 4-footer miss. Rebound by Fegler. Olheiser fights for it, and we're going to have jump ball again, number 932. It's just a jump ball fest here, ladies and gentlemen. Inbound by Natrona. They've gotten it back out to a 4-point lead thanks to a quick 3 points in this second half. Second quarter. Paddock's got it. She's going to look to drive all the way. She loses it, but it was last touched by a Wolverine. So we're going to have inbound for them with 6:22 left here at Riverton High School. Inbound goes to Manville. Manville dishes it right back to Hager. Hager misses from 15. Rebound stripped away by Blom. Gets it out to Paddock. Paddock swings it all the way around to Campbell. Campbell drives, puts it up, no good. Rebound should be by Gracie Olheiser. That can't be a jump ball. She only had one hand in there. And they are going to call the foul, I do believe, on 0. That is indeed going to be the case. That's Campbell's first for Natrona. Team 4th. Unfortunately, because it's an inbound play, Cody, the press gets set up.
Yeah, and that has been a strength in this game for Natrona, forcing Riverton to work hard on every possession.
Nice break of the press led by Fosse and Judd, who've just checked back in. Judd back in, Johnson in the game. A couple of point-blank misses by Riverton, and away comes Natrona. They've got numbers. Got it to 0. Nice interior passing to 10, but she misses it. rebound should have been Riverton's, but it's going to kick around between Johnson, Olheiser, and Jackson and go out of bounds.
Substitution for Riverton, 12, Sheets, 13.
Sheets and Engstrom come in, giving Jackson and Judd a little bit of a break here. Inbound quickly into the interior by Natrona, missed by Blom. Blom rebounds it, kicks out for three, and that is good. Big shot there by Manville, Cody.
Well, and again, they're getting multiple opportunities on offense, and that hurts Riverton.
And there's a steal right off that press, missed by 10. She got her own rebound, puts it up, and good. So we're quickly out to 21-12, and the press is stolen on a long pass attempt. Detroit trying to set up. They thought about three, kicks it out up top. Now they're going to set up their half-court offense. Paddock brings it up top, thinks about driving down the middle, and pulls it back out. Now she does drive down the middle, kicks it out to Blom. Blom brings it up top. Looking for somebody on the perimeter, gets it to Paddock. Paddock drives, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Olheiser. 9-point game with under 5 to go. Riverton looking to bring it into the front court. Sheets does so. Sheets is now kind of a single-man trap in the corner. Thrown, turnover, unforced error. That's been a lot here in the past minute and a half, Cody.
Yeah, when you commit turnover after turnover and then Natrona stacks baskets on top of baskets, all of a sudden it's a 9-point advantage.
Returning for Riverton, 23.
4:40 to go in the half. Natrona inbounds. They're going to bring it up. We've got some substitutions here. Martinez, Anderson, Engstrom, Fegler, and Sheets on the floor for the Lady Wolverines. Phillies looking to swing it around up top. They swing it down to the left wing. Back up top. They're going right to left on your radio dial. Little 18-footer by 23 comes up short. That missed by Paddock. Rebound comes away to Engstrom, who gets it to Sheets. Sheets up to Fegler over the timeline. They get to Jordanelle. Jordanelle looks to drive baseline. Is stopped. Shoots an ill-advised 15-footer. She misses. They go for a rebound. Jump ball, 1,237 of the game. We've had a lot of them, is what I'm saying, Cody.
You're a radio guy. Don't you have a hard time counting that high?
I have a hard time counting that high, period. But it's a hypothesis. Educated guess.
All right.
Jackson going to inbound. His possession error favors the Lady Wolverines. Inbound to Martinez. Martinez drives, tries a weird scoop layup, comes up short, hits the bottom of the rim, and Natrona's off again. Natrona looking to break. Oh, why? If she wanted, the three was there. She turns it down. They try and feed the post. Good defense collapse. They bring it out. Again, Paddock thought about the three, but she gives it up. They toss it all the way to Manville. Manville will shoot the three. She comes up short. Engstrom with the rebound. 3:40 to go in the half. 9-point lead. They need to get off some of these misses, Cody. Riverton needs to get some scores. Not a steal like that. Stolen. Laid up by Hagar. That's her 6th point of the second quarter. 9th of the game. Martinez for three. Short. Rebounded by Natrona, and here they go, Cody. They're off to the races again.
Yeah, they're holding Riverton to one shot at a time, and that's a disadvantage in this game.
Unforced turnover. Luckily, a pass looked like it was going to be to a wide open person for a three. Unfortunately for Natrona, that wide open person was a ghost. They didn't exist. They were not there.
And that's what's hurting Riverton is they're only getting one opportunity many times on offense, while Natrona's getting 2 or 3 opportunities to score.
Sheets brings it up into the front court. She's on the left wing. She's defensively harassed. Gets it to Jackson. Jackson gets it back to Sheets. Sheets back to Jackson. Jackson on the left wing is going to drive, shoot from 15. No, nothing but nothing. Airballs it, and they're going to come away. The scoring droughts have got to end for Riverton, although this one's a little bit better, but there are some long scoring droughts. Natrona from 15 is no good. Ball's going to go out of bounds off Jackson, however. And with 2:31 to go in the half, 23-12 Phillies of Natrona High School over the Riverton Lady Wolverines. It will be Phillies ball.
Well, and again, Natrona with multiple attempts on its end of the floor.
Natrona going to be inbound from underneath their own basket. A little bit of a missed pass, but is able to be tracked down by Seabrant. They're going to look. A nice steal by Fegler. She comes away with it, and look at this. You don't see a lot of teams, Cody, set up a press off a turnover. But that's exactly what Natrona does, and it worked.
Well, and that's 4A basketball right there. Well coached.
Inbound by Blom. Blom's looking into the post. She gets it to the post. Missed by Seabrand. Seabrand puts up hoop and harm. Foul is going to go against number 11. That's going to be Ella Judd. That's going to be her second. Team 8. I do have to give a little bit of credit, or some credit to Riverton here, is that they got those first 6 really quick, and they've kind of calmed down on the fouls.
Yeah, but Riverton's been in a scoring deficit here. Again, they're barely getting it across the half-court line, and they've got to move to the ball, move to open spots.
And just like that, trying to break the press, Jackson's going to be fouled. Sabrant did make her first her free throw for the traditional three-pointer, and that foul's going to go against Paddock. Her first, only team 5th. So no harm, no fouls at the moment with 2:08 to go in the half. Fegler gets it to Engstrom. Engstrom's going to get called for a double dribble. Unforced errors like that, not what you need combined with a scoring drought there, Cody.
No, too many turnovers for the Lady Wolverines.
All right, and we are going to have Natrona's going to bring it up into the front court here, and they're going to feed it down into the post. Shot is up and good. Maybe some height starting to play a fact there, Cody.
Fatigue maybe, as this Natrona press causing Riverton problems. Natrona is more than willing to give up some fouls.
And speaking of that, that's Seabrant's second. She's called on the foul. The interesting part is when you look at the score sheet just from a 50,000-foot view, if you will, you really notice, Cody, that there is no single dominant scorer in Natrona. It's all spread out.
And that's an advantage. That's an advantage when you can have 5 or 6 girls scoring points.
Tossing around the horn, wounds up with Camden Sheets. She's due for 3, misses everything, and Natrona's going to come away with it. Natrona looking to drive, kicks it back out. They're just having their way to some extent, but nice cutoff by Gracie Allheiser, of cutting off Blom in the post. But they go right back to it, right back to Blom, and she puts it up and good. And now it's 30-12 with 1:15 to go in the first half. This thing spiraled and spiraled quickly.
Well, and this post-up game by Natrona is lethal, and Riverton doesn't seem to have a defensive answer for those post-up plays.
And to put the offensive woes in perspective, we have 1:08 in the half, and Riverton only has 2 points this quarter.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Sheets with it. Sheets to Engstrom. Engstrom back up top to Sheets. The half-court defense is even harassing here. Looking for steals is Natrona. Sheets to Jackson. She walked, and they're going to call it. She didn't know where she wanted to pass, shoot, dribble, whatnot, and got caught in the middle of all 3.
Riverton just having a very difficult time getting into their offense in this game.
All right. Natrona going to bring it up with 42, 41, 40, under 40 seconds to go here in the half. They are in complete control, 30-12. They're going to shoot a 3, no good. Rebound is going to be taken by Engstrom, and she is going to get fouled by number 21, Blom. That's going to be her first, the team's 7th.
And now we'll finally get Riverton in the bonus situation as Natrona over the limit with their 7th team foul with 31.1 seconds to play in the first half.
Engstrom going to go to the line, try and hit both. She is 50% on the day, hitting 1 of 2 free throws earlier in the first quarter. Her first shot is up and no good, so no bonus earned. Fegler with the rebound, puts a runner up and good. Fegler now with 8 points on the day. Quickly, though, the transition defense not really catching up, but Campbell not able to hit the layup as we go under 15 seconds play. Fegler going to try and take it coast to coast, up and no good, little bit hard off the backboard. Now that gives numbers for Natrona. Here they come. Blom to Paddock. Paddock puts up the 2. No good. Gets her own rebound with 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Does she realize how much time's left? No, she doesn't, as no shot is gotten off by Natrona, and the buzzer sounds. So here live at Riverton High School, halftime score, Natrona Phillies 30, Riverton Lady Wolverines 14. We'll be right back with the WyoToday Media Halftime Show here on KTAK.
Is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County School Athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Ever wonder why so many babies are delivered at Hot Springs Health in Thermopolis? Could it be the exceptional prenatal care offered by our providers? Or our convenient family practice clinics located in Thermopolis, Worland, Basin, Shoshone, and Riverton? Maybe it's our new OB suites with large jetted tub, or maybe it's the place where you know you can find all of this and more.
Hi, this is Terry Banker. I'm minister at New Hope Christian Church in Lander, Wyoming. We want to support the kids of this area academically, athletically, and spiritually. Our address is 630 Mount Hope Drive. Come to Sunday school at 9:30 and our worship service at 10:45.
Former University of Wyoming quarterback Josh Allen is worthy of Wyoming.
23 plays into my first start here at the University of Wyoming. I dropped back, kind of went through a progression. I saw the middle of the field kind of open up. I decided to lower my shoulder. His helmet went straight into my collarbone here. We landed on the 20-yard line. At that moment, I knew something was really bad.
So Josh's collarbone was pretty bad. He had broken in multiple places, and it required hardware fixation with the plate in order to get it back together.
It was devastating news to me and my family, just knowing that, it could have ended 23 plays in.
We had no question whether we could perform the surgery here, given our wide range of varying subspecialties within orthopedics.
I would recommend Premier Bone and Joint Centers. The thing that made me feel really comfortable with them was they made it feel like your own family.
I think he'll have no problem performing in the NFL. His rehab and his recovery done very well, and I don't see any restrictions on him whatsoever.
They want the best for you, and they won't steer you wrong.
Let us show you why we're worthy of Wyoming.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Ballard, Dr. Hinkle, and Dr. Frazier offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
And welcome back to the WyoToday Media Halftime Show. Going to give you a little bit of stats, and then we'll find out what Cody thinks so far. For Riverton, kind of what we've seen the past several games. The leading scorer is Fegler. She's got 8. But outside of that, you've got Jordan Anderson with a 3 that she hit early in the game. 2 by Jackson, 1 by Engstrom. Martinez, who is wearing a mask, so we assume some sort of COVID protocol or sickness, respiratory-wise, has left a lot of shots short. And you kind of expect that. She's not got her full stamina and things of that nature. But she also has 0 points, which makes it very hard, Cody, for this team to win when their leading scorer has that.
Yeah, they depend on the 3 from Savannah Martinez, from Fegler. She's got a couple 3s in this game, but yeah, you can tell Savannah's not operating on a full tank, so to speak. So, but Riverton has got to find a way to get into its half-court offense. When they're being pressed, the point guard is keeping her head down. She's not looking for the opening. And when the guard is struggling, the rest of the team needs to come to a rescue. They've got to find holes in that defense and get open so that Riverton can get the ball down court in a quick way so they can get into their offense and do good things. The few times when they've been able to score, it's because they've been able to run a play on offense. And that's what Natrona takes advantage of in this game, is the lack of offensive plays and just that defensive pressure.
All right, absolutely. And for Natrona, which we may have some listeners there, as I don't see any kind of radio or broadcast for them. Hager leads all scores with 9. Manville has 5. Blom with 6. Paddock with 2. Seabrant with 5 and Bright with 2, so spreading it around, just kind of like Riverton is with the 4 scores, but having a lot more success on that. Neither team has visited the line a whole lot, with Natrona having 3 points coming from the free throw line, and Riverton with 1 point coming from the free throw line. So even though Riverton was in really quick foul trouble there, they really didn't pay for it at the line.
Well, as this first half progressed, Kevin, Natrona was able to pound the ball inside and get many, many easy shots. And that was to their advantage, as they were able to get layup after layup. Riverton had its opportunities inside, but was unable to cash in that first half inside the paint. So, keys to the second half, Riverton needs to play great defense. They've got to limit Natrona to multiple shots per possession, and then they've got to get the ball down court on the press and get into their half-court offense and force Natrona to play half-court defense.
Well, and the funny part is, as we noted in the pregame show, Cody, they were shooting 3 was Natrona High School. They've only made 1, and they've really not shot a whole lot of them either. But we'll be right back here with the second half in about 2 minutes here on KTAK.
From Fremont Therapy Group, and we're going to be talking about running analysis. Running analysis has 3 components to it. Obviously, you look at the running part. That's kind of the gait pattern, looking at how well they strike the ground. The next part looks at how strong they are, their legs, also how flexible they are. There's certain muscles that become tight the more you run. And then the last part, it's looking at how well you move. So you're looking at ways to help you reduce your chance of injury. Come on in, you're gonna love it. We'll get you on the treadmill and start the process.
There are 2 ways to buy 4x4 gear, the expensive way and the smart way. The expensive way is when you buy a new truck or SUV and the dealer sells you the brush guard, the heavy-duty bumpers, the steps, lights, winch, you name it. He rolls it all in with your loan into your monthly payment. But here's the smart way. Shop at Wyoming 4x4, where you get expert advice from Dan, quality gear, professional installation, all for a whole lot less than you'd spend at a car dealer. Wyoming 4x4 on North Federal in Riverton. The smart way to roll.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
All the time.
And welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Lady Wolverine basketball. We've got about 10 seconds left till second half action. Score is 30-14 in favor of the Phillies of Natrona. Cody, what do you expect to see in the second half? What can Riverton do to not necessarily come all the way back, but to change their fortune a little bit on the offensive end?
Well, again, they've got to get the ball over the half-court line sooner. Now, Natrona may back off and not press, but they've got to run some plays, get some easy shots, get some offensive boards, and then limit Natrona to one shot per possession.
Paddock gets the ball. Natrona with the ball to start the second half, going left to right on your radio dial. Hager has it over the side, gets back to Paddock. Paddock is going to bring it all the way back out, try and reset. Gets it to Hager again. Hager, screen from Blom. Hager tries to take advantage of it. Inside to number 11. Missed by Manville, but she gets her own rebound. They look to go inside again. Manville's going to have a wide open three, and it's going to be good.
Again, second chance points there, hurting Riverton.
33-14, 7:24 to go. And they're still in the press. It's easily broken. Jordanelle Anderson to Ella Judd. Ella Judd misses from 4 feet. Probably should use the backboard there, Cody.
Yeah, that's one of the things they coach.
So quickly, Natrona comes back on the other end after a missed easy opportunity. Gets it to Manville. She's going to shoot another three, and she's now on fire. She's getting close to NBA Jam on fire. Inbound, they're still in the press. Jackson with it, harassed. Fedler trying to set a screen for her. Screen's not actually what she needed. Oh, and Natrona throws the ball away, lucky on that unforced error. What Jackson really needed was some help coming back to the ball, to someone for her to pass to, and they're setting a screen.
A lot of girls standing around watching what the point guard's doing in this press.
Sheets gets the inbound to Jackson. Jackson almost walked there, but not called. Sheets gets it up to Jordanelle Anderson. Anderson's going to bring it in the front court and almost stolen, but tipped out of bounds by Paddock. Shows that Natrona's not just in it for the press. They're going to continue that intensity, Cody, as they come into the half court.
Oh, yeah. They'll play and build that lead through 3 quarters if they can.
Fegler drives it down into the free throw line, gets it stolen, and now we've got a 1-on-9. Taken all the way by 10. That's up and good by Hager. That's her first 2 points of the second half. So quickly, 8-0 run to start the second half. Press is broken to Anderson. Anderson to Jackson. Jackson back up to Sheets to set up the half court. Sheets back over to Jackson. Jackson drives, puts up a runner, up and good.
Nice move by Jackson, finding a hole in that Natrona defense, and that's what you've got to do on offense.
That ends an 8-0 run by Natrona that started the second half. We go under 6 minutes to play in the third quarter. Natrona brings it up, going to run their half court. They kick it all the way over to Blom. Blom thought about 3, but instead decides to drive, and she's going to get a chance, Cody, to get 3 points anyway.
Now Natrona has only missed 1 shot in the second half as they build their lead to 24.
Hoop and harm. That foul's on Ella Judd. That's her third, team first of the second half. So it's kind of interesting. Blom thought about the 3, then decided just to try and drive, and is going to get a chance at the 3-point play the old-fashioned way. She's going to take a couple dribbles, put it up, and she's a little bit hard off the iron. Rebound comes away to Martinez, who is checked in for Ella Judd. Fegler brings it up to Sheets. Sheets on the right wing brings it back up top. Back to Fegler over on the right wing. Fegler looks to drive and is going to lose the ball. It's going to be everybody diving on the court. Jump ball 2,917 going to be called here with 5:32 to go in the half, and it's going to stay with Riverton. 5:32 go in the third quarter. It's going to stay with Riverton here. 40-16, visitors from Natrona with a commanding lead. Inbound to Martinez. Martinez up to Sheets. She sets the half-court offense. Over to Fegler on the left wing. Fegler's got opportunity to drive. She does. She puts it up. Leaves it just a little bit on the weak side, and it comes away to Natrona. Manville going to bring up top. Got to make sure you guard her at three-point line, and she is red hot from there. Paddock has it on the right wing. She's going to look inside, then swing it over to Hager. Hager's going to dribble down, get it inside to Blom. Blom in the post, kicks it back out to 0. 0 for 3. No good. Missed by Campbell, but rebound by Blom. Gets it right back to Campbell. They get it into Manville. Easy, easy, easy.
Again, multiple shot attempts. becoming points for Natrona.
And we're going to get a timeout by McIntosh as it looked like the press was about to cause 10 seconds. We're going to take it with them. We'll be right back after this here on KTAK.
Why should you choose Lander Medical Clinic or Western Family Care for your health care? In addition to 4 locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection. To schedule a telehealth appointment, call 332-3941 today. That's 332-3941. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care. With telehealth, they're putting your health first every time.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
Welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Lady Wolverine basketball here at Riverton High School. 4:38 to play in the third quarter. Is 42-16, all Phillies of Natrona. Out of the timeout, Riverton with the ball. Sheets is stuck in the half court. Finally gets it stuck in the backcourt. Gets it Fegler. Fegler to Jackson. Jackson from 18 is up and good. Paddock going to bring it all the way down. Look to drive. Gets cut off by Anderson. Swing it. They swing all the way to the middle. Manville underneath. Gets it stolen away, and Jackson comes away with the ball. She's got to be careful. They're setting up the trap, and, well, they got it. 2-on-1. Paddock driving down. Paddock going to take it all the way up and good. So quickly, 44-18. Under 4 to go in the third quarter. Jackson brings up to the side. Gets trapped. Stolen. She fouls the person trying to pass. She fouls Campbell trying to pass the ball. That's going to be Paisley Jackson's second, team second of the half with 3:48 to go.
Got some substitutes coming in for Riverton.
That's Engstrom and Gracie Olheiser. Olheiser, of course, started out the season as a starter, but now has gone to the bench, really more so to give some energy coming off the bench to a team that's not overly deep. Natrona inbounds the ball. They get it up top to Seabrant. Seabrant sets screen as she hands the ball off. The weave going on. They thought about a 3 to Campbell. Campbell looking to drive. Paddock going to drive now. She's going to take it all the way up and in. Just no defensive stop there on the ball, Cody.
Yeah, great ball movement by Natrona. And another steal.
Another steal, this one by Campbell. Campbell feeds it to 10. That's Hager. Hager up and good. 48-18, 3:15 to go in the third. And this third quarter has been, if you're a Natrona fan, a work of art. Swings it around as Riverton. Riverton back to Fegler. Fegler over to Sheets. Sheets going to think about a 3. She does shoot it. She's long on that. Rebound's going to come away to Natrona. Rebound by Blom. Blom's going to bring it up the court herself. She's going to look to drive. Swings it over to Hager. Hager drives quickly to Paddock. Paddock for 3. No good, miss, but second chance opportunity by Seabrant. Seabrant misses. Martinez comes away with the rebound by Riverton. Almost stolen. Is stolen by Hager, who is trying to finish it herself. Misses. Second chance point. Rebound by Paddock. Paddock up and good.
We're starting to get into that running clock situation coming up here.
Yes, we are. Runner is hit by Fegler, who gets her first 2 of the half, and she is in double digits now with 10 points. 2:15 to go. They're going to, it looks like Natrona's going to call a timeout. We're going to take it quickly with them here on KTAK. Score is 50-20. Natrona Lady Phillies over the Lady Wolverines. And welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Lady Wolverine. And Wolverine basketball action. 2:16 to go in the third quarter. It has been all Natrona since about the beginning of the second quarter. First quarter was a little bit tight, but now it's up to 50-20 Phillies of Natrona as we go under 2:10 to play. Natrona starts the out of the timeout with the ball. They're going to set up their half-court offense. Seabrant has it. She swings it all the way to Campbell over on the left corner. Back to Seabrant in the post. She tries to go up for it. Martinez with the block, and Jackson comes away with the rebound for Riverton. Jackson brings it into the half court. She looks to drive. She does. Gets out to Fegler. Fegler for three. No good. Rebound fought for, but Blom of Natrona comes away with it, and Natrona looking to break. Nice hands by Fegler to disrupt the pass. It will go out of bounds to Natrona, but that's stopped an easy fast break attempt by the Phillies.
Again, Natrona playing great defense, trying to get those layups. And they've been highly successful in this one.
Inbound goes to 33. Seabrant, she shoots from 15 up and good. Her first two of the by Seabrant, her first two of the second half. Fegler with it in the front court. Front court gets into Martinez. Martinez looks to drive. She gets the ball slapped away, and we go to the ground. We're going to get jump ball 8,432 of the game. It's a jump ball fest here. And it has been. And some of that is just the tenacity that the Phillies, Cody, are going for every loose ball.
Well, and you can imagine what it'd be if they actually jumped after every held ball like they used to. And so that's why they've changed that rule. And now it's just alternating possession.
And they should go back to it. I said that 2 games ago. I'll go to it again.
The game would last another 30 minutes.
Oh, nah. Natrona takes advantage of the possession error. They have the ball. They're feeding the post again. That's kind of their thing now. Seabrant goes up. She is fouled. Misses the shot, but she will get 2. Foul is going to go against 23. That's going to be Savannah Martinez. 3 fouls, no points today for the leading scorer of the Lady Wolverines. Seabrant is going to shoot 2. That's only the team third. Most impressive maybe for Natrona is, Cody, is that they're pressing and trapping, yet have no fouls this quarter at all.
Yeah, well, you don't have to reach when you're up by 30, so.
That is true.
But they play great defense. They get themselves in good position. They move their feet, and that's the key to playing great defense.
Seabrant misses the first free throw. She's going to get another one. She goes up with the second one, is up and good. Extends the lead to 53-20, 53.8 seconds left to go in the third quarter. It's all Natrona. And Natrona still in the press. We'll see if they come out of it and start the fourth. I would hope they would, Cody.
I don't think you're seeing much press going on right now. So
Sheets over to Engstrom. Engstrom brings it up top to Judd. Judd going to her left, gets it to Sheet on the wing. Sheets up to Anderson. Anderson for 3, and she hits that. She has 2 threes on the game. Might want her to shoot a few more than that if she's going to be 2 for 2.
Yeah, nice fundamental jump shot there by Anderson.
Natrona looking to drive. They kick it back out. Thought about the 3. Campbell gets it back into Seabrant. Seabrant up for 2 and good. 7 seconds to go, 55-23. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Engstrom with a running 3, and she hits off the top of the backboard and no good. So at the end of 3, here at Riverton High School, it is the Natrona High School Phillies 50. The Riverton Lady Wolverines 23. We'll be back with the final quarter of action here on KTAK.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WyoToday app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WyoToday app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit WyoToday.com to download the WyoToday app now.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
And welcome back to KTAK's continuing coverage of Wolverine basketball. Lady Wolverines, 8 minutes away from right now, down by 32, I think. But a three is shot quickly by, I do believe, didn't catch that, Cody, did you?
Number 10.
Number 10. So that's Hager with that, opening up the scoring. And now it is 35. It's 35-point lead for the visitors from Natrona. We are getting close to running clock. Nice feed and score, though, by Riverton. They hit Anderson. She's going to get the hoop and the harm. Foul's going to go against 21. That's Blom, her second. That's going to be team first of the second half for Natrona.
Nice give and go play there, and Anderson, the recipient.
Jordanelle Anderson at the line. She puts it up, and no good. Rebound by Blom, the person who fouled her. Gets it up to Hager. Hager looks to go cross court. It's tipped, but does wind up with Campbell, who gets it back out to Paddock. Paddock looking to go to the right wing. She dribbles it over, swings it back up top to Blom, over to Manville, all the way over to Campbell, and then to Hager, back out to Manville. Looking to drive, feed the post. Blom can't control it, and it's going to be a turnover over to Riverton with 7:04 to play in the game, 58-25 Phillies.
Well, Riverton just looking to make good plays and play fundamental basketball here as we head toward the conclusion of this West 4A contest.
Jackson with the ball, gets it to Fossey. Fossey's going to bring it up top. Almost lost it, did lose it. Nice steal by Paddock. Paddock takes it all the way up and in.
Again, great defense by Natrona.
Once again, stolen as Riverton brings in the front court. I think we're going to get a foul probably on Jordanelle Anderson. They are going to whistle a push against Jordanelle. That's going to be her third, team fourth. And Natrona's going to be inbounding the ball in the backcourt. No pressure of any kind set up, obviously. Inbound goes to Paddock. Paddock's going to bring it in the front court. Looks to swing it around. Is harassed by Anderson, but gets it to Blom. Blom up top to Campbell. Campbell sets the offense. Gets back over to Paddock. Jordanelle Anderson almost with a steal. Just winds up with deflection. Can't control it. And Paddock has it back up top. Swung around the horn by the Phillies. Paddock looks to drive. Does so and is good.
Boy, Natrona does a nice job with that first step going down the lane.
Riverton brings over in the front court. Engstrom over to Jackson, or over to Fegler. Fegler gets a screen from Jackson and looks to shoot the three. Leaves it well short. Rebound by the visitors. They look to break. They get it all the way up to Paddock. Paddock brings in, blocked by Jordanelle Anderson. But it will remain Natrona ball.
Yes, Riverton team did a nice job of getting back on defense in that possession. But Natrona, they go about 11 deep off their bench. So.
Substitutions for Natrona, 33.
And they just did hit that bench. 62-25, 5:36 to go. Inbound into Bright. Bright over to Campbell. Campbell from the wing tosses up top to Swan. Swan shoots for three. No good. Offensive rebound by Bright, and she probably should have just gone right back up with it. Swings it outside, but back inside in the paint, and Judd is going to come away with the rebound. And they're going to get Bright, I do believe, with the foul there. Judd wrapped her arms around it, was not going to let that go to a jump ball or anything of that nature. So they are going to call a foul on Bright. That's going to be her first, team second of the second half. Inbound by Riverton. Fegler's going to bring it up into the front court. She gets it over to Engstrom. Engstrom brings it up top to Judd. Judd looking to drive, gets it back out to Engstrom. Engstrom on the left wing, hands to Jackson. Jackson looks to go down towards the corner, pass it back up to Engstrom, then to Judd. Judd over to the left wing to Fegler. Fegler looks to drive the paint, does, puts up a two, misses. Anderson with the rebound, misses on the offensive board. And rebound by Natrona, but Jackson with a nice steal. She's able to bring it out, get it up to Judd up top, and reset the offense. Judd looking to drive, goes up for a layup, misses and no good. This time it is rebounded by Sabrant, and it's brought up by Natrona. Natrona going to shoot a three by Campbell, and that is good. 65-25. We are in running clock territory, Cody.
Yeah, this Natrona offense is pretty lethal. They can shoot it inside. They can move it outside and hit those threes.
Jackson brings up into the front court. She's going to look for a 15-footer to 18-footer. She misses. Rebound by Natrona, and they're going to bring it out the half. They find Campbell on a nice pass break, but she had nothing there. Dishes it back out 34 for a little 8-footer by Bright. Misses. Rebound by Engstrom. Engstrom's going to get it to Fegler in the backcourt, who's going to bring over the timeline as we go under 4 minutes to play. Fegler gets it to Jackson, screen by Judd. Jackson comes off from 15, and she is good. Her first points of the fourth quarter.
Again, nice move, good fundamental shot by Jackson.
Natrona bringing it into the front court, and they're going to call a timeout as it looks like they're going to go deep into their bench. And hold on, we've got some discussion here. It's just timeout for substitution purposes. And that is, I think, the ref making the official call on a dead ball to go to a moving clock. Although it's not moving now. So some substitutions made by Natrona really quickly. They're going into their bench. Swan gets it over to Seabrant. Seabrant gets it back up to somebody who I don't have. So Teague is in the game for them. And we're going to get a turnover or a foul there, Cody.
Held ball, and it'll be Riverton's basketball.
10,432 jump balls tonight. Sheets is going to bring it up. She's looking to set the offense, gets it to Martinez. Martinez, her first three of the day, or second three, she is off target on that one too. So just a rough day for Martinez as she's trying to get back into form after some sort of health issue.
And again, you live by the three, you die by the three. And unfortunately for Riverton, they shoot a lot of three attempts, and their percentage just isn't very high.
Inbound goes to Riverton. Martinez drives. She's unable to connect on the shot, but rebound by Fegler. Fegler gets over to Sheets. Sheets back to Fegler. Fegler looking to get the ball inside. She gets it to Anderson. Anderson goes up with it and is going to be fouled. That foul is going to go against number 55, Ostrander. Number 5. Who's number 5? That's a JV player coming in for him. That's Vance. So Vance for Natrona with the first. First shot is up and good, was it not?
It was.
By Anderson.
Anderson now with 9 points in the ball game.
Her second one up is no good and off the mark. Rebound goes to Natrona. They're on the floor. They're going to walk, so it's going to be a turnover with 1:38 and counting as we are on the rolling clock finally. Inbound by Jackson as we go under 1.5 minutes. Fegler has it up top. She's going to get to Jackson. Jackson's going to look to drive, has to get it to Sheets. Sheets looks to drive, gets cut off, gets out to Fegler. Fegler goes baseline, shoots a 15-footer, up and no good. Looks like the ball's going to go off of number 5, Vance. Out of bounds, so it'll remain with Riverton as the seconds keep ticking away in this 65-28 ball game. Inbound goes to Fegler. Fegler for 3. Good by Fegler. She's had herself a bit of a day. Her first points of the fourth quarter. Natrona brings up, we're now under a minute. 65-31. Phillies looking to feed the post. Nice swipe by Martinez to keep it from getting to number 55, Ostrander, who's seeing her first action of the day for Natrona. Good team defense, and we're under 40 seconds to go. And I think the ref just blew it dead because he's questioning why it's a running clock.
Well, it stays a running clock when it gets to 40 no matter what. It doesn't come off. Once you hit 40, the running clock stays in effect for the rest of the game.
And that's weird to me being from another state, too, because a lot of states do, if you start a comeback, they will take it off the running clock to reward good defense or good offense or what have you. But right now, there's no chance of a comeback here, just trying to play well and get ready for the next game in region. feeds the post, does Natrona to Ostrander, and she's able to get her first 2 of the day fairly easily. Under 20 seconds to go, 67-31. Riverton with the ball, going to bring it up. Sheets gets it to Jackson. Jackson with the ball is looking to drive. She gets it to Savannah. Savannah Martinez looks to drive, puts it up, and is way too hard off the backboard. Rebound by Natrona, and that is going to do it as we go under 2. 1 second, no seconds, and that's the ball game. 67-31, all Lady Phillies. We'll be right back with the Click It or Ticket postgame show here on KTAK.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment. In any sport, athletes face the chance of sustaining an injury. According to the Athletic Training Association, 90% of student athletes reported some sort of sports-related injury. What's more is 54% report playing while injured. For various reasons, sports-related injuries are increasingly leaving our youth at risk of exposure to opioid-based pain medication. Fremont WhenTheGameSlowsDown.com is here to help navigate monitoring medication, social support, and suggestions on what to do when the game slows down. Brought to you by Fremont County Prevention Program.
Welcome back to the Click It or Ticket postgame show here on KTAK. Cody, not much to be said about that game. Kind of takes on the tone of the past several. Very hard opponents coming in and kind of having their way.
Well, Natrona's a physical presence, and they've got good shooters, and they took advantage of Riverton's defense, and then that press just limited Riverton's ability to have any real successful offensive possessions. So that translates to a loss. I believe that's the second conference loss of the season for the Riverton Lady Wolverines. And it's one of them things. You come out, you play hard. Sometimes it doesn't go your way.
Absolutely. All right, and basically what we've got here on stats-wise is Fegler with a nice day. Fegler with 13, Anderson with 12, but that's kind of where the scoring stopped. Jackson had 8, and that is really where it stopped because the only other points on the game were Engstrom with 1. Martinez, Ofer, Sheets, Ofer. When you've got 2/5 of your starting lineup not scoring, your traditional starting lineup not scoring, it's going to be difficult. Meanwhile, for the guest Phillies, Hager with 16, Manville with 13, Seabrook with 10, Paddock with 12, Campbell with 3, Manville with 13, Blum with 8, Bright with 4, and Ostrander with 2. So it was all Phillies. They go to, I do believe, 2-0 in conference. And the Riverton goes to 0-2, I do believe, in conference. So our Papa Murphy's player of the game, I'm going to go ahead and give it to 2 if you don't mind.
Hey.
Because they were all the offense that we had, and that being Jordanelle Anderson and McKay Fegler. So congratulate them for being the Papa Murphy's player of the game. Basically being the entire offense. And we will be right back as we'll segue right into our Bailey's Auto and Tire pregame show with the boys game on tilt. You excited for some boys action here?
Of course, yeah. Every Saturday afternoon should have good basketball, and this next game could be a good one. Natrona, big team, matching up against the Wolverines.
All right, well, we're going to pay some bills here real quick, and we'll be right back with the afternoon tilt of our doubleheader.
During winter storms, it doesn't take long for roads to turn slick. Snowfall is often accompanied by high winds, and blowing and drifting snow can make it difficult to see the road. Speed limits are based on dry pavement conditions and good visibility. Be ready to reduce speed and increase following distance. Crashes are twice as likely to happen when it's slick out, and it's usually because someone is driving too fast for conditions. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. This message is brought to you by WYDOT.
Is your resolution this year to be healthier? You may have made a commitment to improve your physical health, but don't forget about your financial health. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union is listed as one of the healthiest credit unions in the U.S., and we are the healthiest credit union in Wyoming, according to depositaccounts.com. Don't risk having your accounts anywhere else. Become a member today and accomplish your first resolution by becoming healthier. Financially speaking, that is. Federally insured by NCUA. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness knows what it means to be on top of your game. For over 60 years, Gotchi has led the field in providing physical therapy, occupational therapy, and wellness in Thermopolis and their facilities in Worland, Basin, Cody, and Shoshone. Whether you're recovering from an injury, deconditioned, post-stroke, or just looking to take control of your health, you'll find years of dedicated experience paired with personal care at Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness. Learn more at gotchi.org.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288. Riverton's Hampton Inn and Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County's school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Ever wonder why so many babies are delivered at Hot Springs Health in Thermopolis? Could it be the exceptional prenatal care offered by our providers? Or our convenient family practice clinics located in Thermopolis, Worland, Basin, Shoshone, and Riverton? Maybe it's our new OB suites with large jetted tub, or maybe it's the place where you know you can find all of this and more.
Hi, this is Terry Banker. I'm minister at New Hope Christian Church in Lander, Wyoming. We want to support the kids of this area academically, athletically, and spiritually. Our address is 630 Mount Hope Drive. Come to Sunday school at 9:30 and our worship service at 10:45.
Former University of Wyoming quarterback Josh Allen is worthy of Wyoming.
23 plays into my first start here at the University of Wyoming. I dropped back, kind of went through a progression. I saw the middle of the field kind of open up. I decided to lower my shoulder. His helmet went straight into my collarbone here. We landed on the 20-yard line. At that moment, I knew something was really bad.
So Josh's collarbone was pretty bad. He had broken in multiple places, and it required hardware fixation with the plate in order to get it back together.
It was devastating news to me and my family, just knowing that, it could have ended 23 plays in.
We had no question whether we could perform the surgery here, given our wide range of varying subspecialties within orthopedics.
I would recommend Premier Bone and Joint Centers. The thing that made me feel really comfortable with them was they made it feel like your own family.
I think he'll have no problem performing in the NFL. His rehab and his recovery done very well, and I don't see any restrictions on him whatsoever.
They want the best for you, and they won't steer you wrong.
Let us show you why we're worthy of Wyoming.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Ballard, Dr. Hinkle, and Dr. Frazier offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Hi, I'm Tom from Fremont Therapy Group, and we're going to be talking about running analysis. Running analysis has three components to it. Obviously, you look at the running part. That's kind of the gait pattern, looking at how well they strike the ground. The next part looks at how strong they are, their legs, also how flexible they are. There's certain muscles that become tight the more you run. And then the last part, it's looking at how well you move. So you're looking at ways to help you reduce your chance of injury. Come on in, you're gonna love it. We'll get you on the treadmill and start the process.
There are two ways to buy 4x4 gear, the expensive way and the smart way. The expensive way is when you buy a new truck or SUV and the dealer sells you the brush guard, the heavy-duty bumpers, the steps, lights, winch, you name it. He rolls it all in with your loan into your monthly payment. But here's the smart way. Shop at Wyoming 4x4, where you get expert advice from Dan, quality gear, professional installation, all for a whole lot less than you'd spend at a car dealer. Wyoming 4x4 on North Federal in Riverton. The smart way to roll.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
Why should you choose Lander Medical Clinic or Western Family Care for your health care? In addition to 4 locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection. To schedule a telehealth appointment, call 332-3941 today. That's 332-3941. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care. With telehealth, they're putting your health first every time.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
And welcome back to welcome to the Bailey Tire and Auto Service pregame show here on KTAK. We're up for our second game as the Riverton Wolverines will face the Natrona Mustangs. What are you thinking about this matchup, Cody?
Well, I like Riverton. This is a good athletic squad. We've got height. We can compete with the big, long players that Natrona brings out here. But it's going to be a battle. It'll be physical. And in the end, it'll depend on whether Riverton can get the ball inside to guys like Lucas Engel, Tanner Johnson, and then hit some timely threes to do it. But Natrona, you know, they're not traditionally known as a basketball school, more of a football school. They like to mix it up, get physical with teams. And so it's going to be a classic West 4A matchup today inside Wolverine Gym.
Absolutely. The Wolverines coming off a nice win on the road against Rock Springs last night. And they're going to be looking to build upon that success. It's going to be interesting to see how deep we go into the bench. Traditionally, about 8 deep total, with about 6 playing the predominant minutes for the Wolverines. It's going to be a fun game. I think it'll be interesting. Really, Tanner Johnson and Parker Paxton really kind of dictate how this team's going to go scoring-wise. They are the 2 predominant leading scorers on the team. But what I would like to see is something you kind of mentioned. I'd like to see, I know maybe it's just a thing he doesn't like it or whatnot. Lucas Engel has got the size to play in the post. And when he does do that and when he's on the offensive glass, this team usually does win a lot easier than when he has played more around the perimeter.
You're going to need to see Riverton out-rebound Natrona. Lucas Engel, Tanner Johnson, Derek Lang, Jason Vincent. We need to be pulling down boards and limiting Natrona to only 1 shot on each possession.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to be right back with your Sutherland starting lineups here on KTAK.
Sports, events, and more? Download the WyoToday app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WyoToday app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit WyoToday.com to download the WyoToday app now.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
And welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Natrona Mustangs versus Riverton Wolverines. The starters, your Sutherland starting lineup for Natrona: number 12, Parker; number 14, Rogers; number 20, Dutcher; number 21, Heathman; and number 23, Paddock. And now for your Riverton Wolverines, a junior, Jason Vincent, number 0. Number 12, Parker Paxton, who will lead us at the point. Senior number 20, Derek Lang. He was our Papa Murphy's player of the game 2 games ago, Cody. Number 23, Tanner Johnson, a senior, and senior, former All-State at football, number 45, Lucas Engel. Lucas, Tanner, and Parker got many Papa Murphy's players of the game here, and we're going right into the game. But Derek Lang got his first one, I think, a game or two ago. We're very happy to report that we have had no equipment troubles thus far, but I will knock on wood.
What did you say that for?
I wanted to speak it into existence.
All right, this Natrona team, 6'5", Isaac Paddock, mixing it up against 6'6", Lucas Engel.
So Paddock and Engel going to jump it off. The jump ball missed by both, so we will re-jump it here, and they should put all the time back on the clock here as 1 second did go. Engel's going to win it, goes to Vincent. And Riverton going to start with the ball going left to right on your radio dial. Paxton's going to drive over to the left and give it to Johnson. Johnson to Engel. Engel on the screen. Vincent's going to shoot a 3. Bam! Jason Vincent starts us off with a 3. Natrona bringing it down. They're going to feed it up to Heathman. Heathman goes to the paint, swings it out top. They're going to shoot a 3. They're going to miss, and the rebound's going to come down to Tanner Johnson. Paxton looking to lead the break. Gets it to Vincent on the wing. Vincent going to drive it down to the post. Kicks it to Engel for 3. He's going to leave that well short, and Natrona's going to bring it out and go on a break. 14 over to Heathman. Heathman over to Parker on the D. Parker for them, and back up top to Rogers. Rogers is going to set the offense. Get 21. Screen going to be set. They're going to look to go baseline. Kicks it out. They seem to be probing for a three-point shot is what I'm thinking, Cody.
Yeah, I think they like that three-point shot, and we get one right there.
And it's a little bit off the back iron, and Parker Paxton, shortest guy on the court, going to come away with the rebound. Parker gets it to Johnson. Engel's going to set a screen for Johnson. They look to switch on it over to Engel. Engel back to Johnson. Johnson thought about it for a second, looks to drive, takes it inside, gets it to Lang, who gets absolutely molested, but the ball's going to be taken away. It was a triple team there on defense, and Natrona brings up 3-0 still, 6:22 to go in the first quarter. Rogers has it up top, gets it to Paddock, gets it back to Rogers. Rogers for 3 is up and good. We are tied with 6:08 to play at 3. Paxton going to bring it into the front court to set things up. Looks to get over to Johnson. Looks like number 20 got a little too aggressive with the hand check there, and is going to be called for a foul. That is indeed the call. Dutcher with the first foul of the day, team first as well. Inbound by Johnson. Paxton's going to bring it over the timeline as we go under 6 play in the quarter. Engel's screen, look, peeled off of it. Looked like a little premature pick and roll, and the ball's going to be swatted out of bounds, out of Engel's hands. Paddock with the swipe, but it's going to stay with the Wolverines. Inbound by Johnson to Paxton. Paxton hands it back over to Johnson. They very much know Johnson likes to take it from deep, and they are extending their defense accordingly. Lang gets the ball over to Paxton. Paxton to Johnson. Johnson with it up top, looks to drive, pulls up, thought about three, thought otherwise, gets it to Vincent. Vincent to Johnson. Johnson's going to take a three. Bam! Johnson from way downtown.
Tanner Johnson, the future college football kicker, with the nice-looking jump shot.
Johnson with the Natrona swinging around. Rogers with a three, misses. Somehow we've wound up fighting all sorts of ways for the rebound, and they're going to say it's off of Parker Paxson. To his dismay, it's going to stay Natrona ball. 5:09, 6-3. All the points so far, Cody, off the long ball.
Yeah, these teams like that three ball, but it'll be fun when they start going inside.
They look to go inside just as if on cue, but Lang able to close down the defense. Three-point shot is hit by Heathman. So we are tied up at 6. 4 3-pointers in the game, all points off threes. Under 5 to go. They give it to Vincent. Vincent will drive the ball. He does. Shoots a fadeaway. Misses. Not his strongest point is the fadeaway jumper. He needs to go up strong with that. Rogers now with the ball for Natrona. He's going to bring it into the front court. Natrona looking to set up their offense. They get it over to Parker. Parker gets it inside. They kick it back out to Rogers. Rogers for three is good, and they take their first lead of the game.
Well, teams settling for the three here, and it's 5 3-pointers out of 7 attempts, I believe.
Paxson brings it into the front court, gets it to Vincent. Vincent over to Johnson. Johnson drives. Parker Paxson going to shoot a three. He leaves it a little long. Engel was driving down, trying to go for the board. He probably should have stopped about halfway. He might have had it, but it was a long, awkward rebound. Rogers with it is going to throw the ball away for Natrona. So with 4 minutes to go, it is 9-6, and we're going to see our first substitution of the day. Cade Gabrielson is going to come in and get Parker Paxson. He's going to be able to go to the bench to get a little breather. So far, starters in for everybody except for Cade Gabrielson and for Parker Paxson. And it does look like Lang is actually going to come out as well. Late substitution going to be Hunter Houck with 3:55 to go in the first quarter. Vincent with the ball, gets it Tanner. Tanner drives in. He's going to get called for the charge. It was obvious he was out of control. And he went up with it anyway. That's going to be team first, his first of the game. Natrona's going to get the ball, 3:49 to go. No, go ahead.
I like the way Riverton is getting the ball inside.
Rogers going to bring it up. Natrona looking to extend their lead. They swing it. They're going to shoot for three, and that's going to be good. They are hitting their threes. That can be said. That was Parker from long range. So they've got 4 on the day. Gabrielson brings it up. He gets it over to Parker on the left wing. Engel set up a screen, but Johnson picked up his dribble beforehand. Gets it Gabrielson right back to Johnson. Engel would have been open on pick and roll as they didn't know if they were going to switch or not. Wound up double teaming Johnson. Gabrielson with the ball brings up top. Vincent with it. Under 3:10 to go. They get to Engel inside. He turns and scores.
Well, that's a nice-looking pass from Cade Gabrielson.
And the first 2-pointer of the game comes 5 minutes into the game. The students have now shown up. It looks like, Cody, your message got out.
That's good.
And they have decided to pick on Rogers. And any point guard who has long hair is instantly pickable on. But he's having himself a heck of a game. So it's not bugging him so far. They swing it inside to Paddock. Paddock gets the ball again. He looks to turn and move on Engel, as Engel did on him, and he leaves it short. Rebound by Vincent. Vincent to Gabrielson, looking to move with some purpose. Gabrielson hands it over to Houck. Houck is going to bring it up top to Vincent. Vincent back to Gabrielson in the right corner. Vincent gets it to Engel. Engel gets it stolen right away from him. And 12 is going to take it all the way up and in. 12-8, 2:07 to play in the first quarter. Looks like DeVries, Lang, and Paxton getting ready to check in for Riverton, and True for Natrona. Vincent gets it to Engel. Back to Vincent. Engel sets the screen, looking to pick and roll. Vincent's able to take it all the way up, and good. He gets the finger roll in.
Boy, nice move there by Jason Vincent.
Rogers bringing it up. They're just not going to let him have a moment of free time in his own head. Students harassing him. Paddock tries to drive, gets it to Dutcher. Dutcher for three, leaves it well short. Rebound to Vincent. 14-10, minute and a half to play in the first quarter. Riverton looking to cut this down to a 2 or 1 point game. Vincent's pass stolen, taken away. Gabrielson comes away with it. Did that hit the ref? Gabrielson looking to drive, and they're going to get a cheap reach after playing some good defense. Foul is going to be on number 20. That's Dutcher, his second, team second.
Referees are part of the floor, Kevin.
I just didn't know if it hit him or not.
I think it did.
So it's going to be inbounding by, looks like Gabrielson going to inbound it. Vincent and Engel coming out of the game as DeVries and Hunter Houck and Kate Gabrielson on the floor. So minute 19, Paxson with the ball as he's checked back in. He gets it to Gabrielson. Gabrielson looks to drive, gets cut off, gets out to DeVries. DeVries dribbles to his left, then right, gets it over to Paxson. Paxson takes a screen from Engel. He's cut off. That was not a foul, but the ball was tipped. So mismatch there potentially somewhere. They feed Lang. Lang looking to score, gets it to Hunter Houck. Hunter with a turnaround, altered shot by Paddock, winds up getting his own board, and Hunter Houck gets it up and in. Nice move by the starter on the JV squad, getting some varsity moments tonight.
Good blue-collar move there.
And they look to drive and score, and guess what? Hunter Houck with the rebound off the miss by Riverton. Riverton able to tie or take the lead here. DeVries, another JV starter, looks to drive, misses the finger roll, and it's going to come away from Natrona. So early important minutes by some key guys on the JV squad here with the varsity today, Cody.
Yeah, nice to see the depth by being played by Riverton, and that's what you'll get out of guys like Hunter Houck, just a lunch pail performance.
So it looks like they may be trying to take the last shot here as Natrona as they held the ball up top. Now with 8 seconds, now they're looking to actually move it to score, but the defense is pretty good. They're going to look to go at the JV guy, but nothing. 1 second, a 15-footer is no good. All right, so we're going to go to the second quarter. Nice game going on, close. The guest Natrona Mustangs up 14-12. We'll be right back with the second quarter here on KTAK.
Face the chance of sustaining an injury. According to the Athletic Training Association, 90% of student athletes reported some sort of sports-related injury. What's more is 54% report playing while injured. For various reasons, sports-related injuries are increasingly leaving our youth at risk of exposure to opioid-based pain medication. Fremont WhenTheGameSlowsDown.com is here to help navigate monitoring medication, social support, and suggestions on what to do when the game slows down. Brought to you by Fremont County Prevention Program.
During winter storms, it doesn't take long for roads to turn slick. Snowfall is often accompanied by high winds, and blowing and drifting snow can make it difficult to see the road. Speed limits are based on dry pavement conditions and good visibility. Be ready to reduce speed and increase following distance. Crashes are twice as likely to happen when it's slick out, and it's usually because someone is driving too fast for conditions. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. This message is brought to you by WYDOT.
All right, and we are back here on KTAK. Current score, Natrona Mustangs 14, Riverton Wolverines 12. Natrona will start the second quarter with the ball going right to left on your radio dial. Rogers brings it in. He gets it over to 12 to Paddock. Paddock up to Prop. Prop back over to Rogers. Rogers to Paddock up top. He thought about the three. He decided not to take it. He's looking to feed the post. Cannot do so. Gets over to Prop on the far right corner. Back up top to Parker. To Paddock, swings it back over to D. Parker. He wants the three. He wanted it badly, but he pump faked twice. And Tanner Johnson back in the game said, no, sir. Rogers with the ball. Vincent almost with a steal. Now, this is where Vincent gets a little loose with the hands. Nice to see him not pick up a foul after not getting that steal. Unfortunately, it's fed over to Parker on the wing, and he hits a three to open up the scoring in the second quarter. 17-12. Mustangs.
5 threes so far for Natrona.
They feed it. Tanner Johnson in the post. He goes up, and he'll get the old-fashioned attempt at the three-point play. Tanner Johnson gets the two there, and he will go to the line. The foul going against Natrona. That foul is going against, they're going to put it up at some point.
Win last night over Rock Springs. Tanner Johnson, 18 points, 6 rebounds and 5 steals.
Well, we don't know who the foul went against. Tanner Johnson does miss the free throw, though. I think it was against D. Parker, number 12, so we're going to give it to him for now because he did get substituted out rather quickly. Natrona off the rebound on the miss by Tanner. They come down and start to set up their half-court offense. They get it over to True now in the game for them. Should be easy to remember. If you're watching on TV, he's the guy with the headband. He actually steps out of bounds while he was trying to size up his options, and he loses the ball. So 17-14, 6:46 to play in the half. Riverton with a chance to cut the lead to 1 or tie it up, depending on what they shoot. And Cody, based on what we've seen today, it'd probably be a 3-point shot. No! Paxton drives down, takes the hoop in the arm. He got hit hard, but he went up strong.
Well, Parker Paxton, the little big man, with the big man's move there. And you're not going to underestimate the size of a Paxton's heart when it comes to golf or basketball.
So now suddenly they're not putting who the foul was on, but I did catch who it was on. It was on Prop. And Parker nails his free throw, so we are tied. Prop over to Paddock. Paddock looking for a 3, decides otherwise, gets it to Rogers on slightly to the left of center. Back up to Paddock on the right of center. Over to True. True looking to see what he can do with the ball. He gets it to 12, who shoots and misses everything but glass. That was not 12, excuse me. That's, what number is that?
22.
22, Blom in the game. Parker drives, shoots from 15, misses. Natrona looks to go into transition. Gets it to Rogers. Rogers left for a 3, not the guy you leave, and he nails it. He's now got 3 threes on the night.
That is 6 threes for Casper.
Paxton to Engel. Engel back to Paxton. It's been a 3-point night, and so far, all their points in the second quarter are off threes. Lang gets the ball. Lang looks to drive the center. Gets it to Vincent. Vincent tries to fake a pass, then gives it to Engel. Engel drives down, puts it up and in.
Nice move by Lucas Engel there, going inside, using that height.
20-19, 5:23 and counting to play in the first half.